Welcome to Tradutex Portuguese Lessons Podcast. Olá, eu sou a Helena, and on this episode I want to see with you some very important expressions you can use in your daily life. The first one we're going to learn is how do we say sorry. In Portuguese, the word for sorry, I will say it very slowly, syllable by syllable, is desculpe. Again, very slowly, desculpe. Okay, a bit quicker now. Desculpe. Desculpe. And now, even quicker. Desculpe. 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 Okay, you got this one, right? So if you want to say sorry, you just need to say desculpe. Second expression I want to see with you on this episode is excuse me. Okay? To say excuse me in Portuguese, we use two words. Literally, we say with permission. The word for with is the word com. Com, a nasal one. Com. Don't forget, leave your mouth open so the air can freely flow from your nose, but also from your mouth, for both your mouth and nose. Com. And now the second word, the one that means permission, is the word licença. Licença. So the full expression is com licença. Let's do it again, a bit quicker. Com licença. Com licença. Com licença. So many times you can use these two expressions together. Let's picture this situation. You're in the supermarket and someone is blocking your way. You want a person to step aside. So what should you do? First, you need the person to look at you. So you can start with the sorry, which in Portuguese is desculpe. Then the person looks at you and you go com licença, which basically means excuse me, with your permission. So you do desculpe, com licença. Okay. Third expression you really need to know in Portuguese is how do we say please. Okay? An essential one to be polite. We actually have in Portuguese two expressions to say please. They are interchangeable. One is por favor. Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. And the other one is se faz favor. 3 words on this one. So the first one we've learned only 2 words, por favor, but the second one we're learning is actually 3 words, se faz favor. Se faz favor. On this second one, it's quite common to drop the first word, se, and we get only faz favor. Faz favor. Faz favor. What we're saying when we say se faz favor, the complete expression is if you do favor. So I guess the idea is if you can do me the favor, please, something like that. A bit like in English, you have please coming from if you please, but then we just say please. And here it's the same. The full expression is se faz favor, but more commonly we hear people say faz favor. They are interchangeable, you can use one or the other, so now you know if you want to say please in Portuguese, you just need to say por favor, or faz favor, faz favor. Okay. Following expression, prassima expressão, if you want to say it's okay. Let's imagine someone steps on your foot and says to you, desculpe. What should you reply to this? You can just go, não faz mal. I will repeat, this is an expression with 3 words. Não faz mal. What are we saying exactly? Something like it doesn't make harm or it doesn't do harm, something like that. What do we mean? It's okay. No worries. So let's repeat the expression now a bit quicker. Não faz mal. Again. Não faz mal. Não faz mal. There is another expression we can use instead of this one. They are again interchangeable and it will be more close to the English no problem. What do we say? It's 3 words again. Não há problema. Não há problema. What are we saying exactly? We're saying there is no problem. So não is the negative word for no, that you understand. You can guess that problema means problem. They are quite similar. But then in the middle of these two, there is a little word, há, that it's actually a verb that means there is or also there are. So the little word há, that when we write with the letter H in the beginning. So we say há, meaning there is, there are. And when we put it in the expression não há problema, literally we're saying there is no problem. Okay, so 2 ways to say it's okay, no problem, don't worry. 2 ways to say it. Não faz mal or não há problema. Let's repeat these 2 just once again. Não faz mal. Não há problema. Okay. So far we've learned desculpe for sorry, com licença for excuse me, por favor or faz favor for please, não faz mal, não há problema for no problem, no worries. But I still want to teach you a few more important expressions on this episode. So when you start speaking in Portuguese with the Portuguese, sometimes you don't always understand what they say. So you can ask for them to repeat or to speak more slowly. And I want to give you those key expressions that are actually lifesavers. So one that is very good is the word diga. Diga. When you say diga, we're just saying literally say, as in say to me, please repeat, say it again. But it's just one little word, so it's so handy. Diga. Actually, this word also works in other ways. For instance, when you go to a shop, the shop attendant might say to you, Olá, bom dia, diga, as in, how can I help you? Because the person is motivating you to speak, say. So this one is good. Don't forget about this one. You're talking to someone, you don't understand what the person says, you just need to say, diga, a bit with an interrogative tone, like a question. You can put it along with the desculpe we've learned already, meaning sorry. So it goes like diga, desculpe, or desculpe, diga, and the person understands that you didn't understand. But let me give you some more strategies for this situation. You can actually ask the person to repeat again. So the sentence for that, being very polite, formal, is podia repetir? Okay, so what are we saying? We're saying, could you repeat? As simple as that. So the word for could you is podia. 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 And the word for to repeat, very similar to the English, is repetir. 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 Podia repetir? Podia repetir? And you know what would be really good to do? You can also say faz favor or por favor at the end of your phrase. So, podia repetir, por favor? Let's do it again. I think you're getting it. So, a bit more quicker, more natural. Repeat after me. Podia repetir, por favor? Okay, but what if you really want the person to speak more slowly? Because, sometimes people tend to speak very, very quickly, and it's not always easy to understand them. So, let's slow them down. Let's say podia. You see, we're starting with the same word, podia, because that means could you. So it's ideal for this one too. So we're going to say, could you speak more slowly, please? I know it's a big sentence, so we're going slowly. Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? So word by word, I don't want you to get lost on this one. So word by word, we're saying podia, could you, falar, to speak, mais, more, devagar, slowly, por favor. This one you already know. It means please. So now that you know word by word what we're saying, let's repeat it again. Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? Okay, we can do it a third time. It's okay. So I'll just speed up a bit to sound more natural, but you do at your own pace. Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? So if you don't remember all these words in the moment, you really need to ask the person to slow down. At least try to remember the words more slowly. And those words are mais devagar. Mais devagar, por favor. You can put it along with a desculpe. Desculpe, mais devagar, por favor. And I think the person will get your intention. Okay, so we've just learned two important sentences that you can use in case you don't understand what the person is saying to you. One is to say, could you repeat? Podia repetir, por favor? The other one is to ask the person to slow down a bit. Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? The following one I want to teach you, a prassima expressão, is really, really good. You will find it so helpful, so useful, because it's how we say, I would like. And this is essential because you go to a cafe and you want to order a coffee and you say, I would like a coffee. So you need to say, I would like. You go to the restaurant, you go to the shop, I would like is really the expression you need. And you will be pleased to know that in Portuguese, it's just one single word. And the word is, I will say it very slowly so you can see all the syllables. The word is kriya. Kriya. But it is really hard to say it that slowly because what normally we say is kriya. Kriya. And just that kriya means I would like. Let's say, for instance, I want to order a coffee. I would like a coffee, please. Queria café, por favor. Huh? You want to repeat this one with me? Okay. Queria café, por favor. A bit quicker this time. Queria café, por favor. Okay, picture yourself getting into the cafe, that by the way we say in Portuguese, café, and you say, Olá, bom dia. You know that from first episode. Olá, bom dia. Queria café, por favor. Easy. So don't forget, I would like, it's just a simple kriya. Let me give you some more expressions in case you don't understand what a person is saying to you. For instance, if you want to say something as simple as, sorry, I don't understand. Okay, this one could be essential. So the sorry you already know. Yes, that's it. Desculpe. Desculpe. And then I don't understand. Não compreendo. Desculpe. Não compreendo. Desculpe. Não compreendo. So the não, we know what it is. It means no. And in this case, it means I don't. Because then understand, I understand, is the verb compreendo. So if you want to say I understand, you just need to say compreendo. But if it's the opposite, if you want to say I don't understand, the only thing you need to do is to place the word não right before the verb. So I don't understand, we say não compreendo. Desculpe, não compreendo. Desculpe, não compreendo. So, to finish our episode, I want to teach you 2 important sentences that you will say proudly to someone in Portugal if you're trying to speak to a Portuguese person. One is, I speak a little Portuguese. I think now you can be proud and you can say, I speak a little Portuguese. And how do we say that exactly in Portuguese? We say, I speak a bit of Portuguese. And the words we need to say this are falo pouco de português. So word by word, falo, I speak, pouco, a bit, de português, of Portuguese. Okay, now a bit quicker. Falo pouco de português. Falo pouco de português. Falo pouco de português. And what you really need to say to people, because they will love to hear that, is that you're actually learning Portuguese. Isn't that great? People love that. So let's say, I am learning Portuguese. I speak a little. I am learning Portuguese. So you already know the bit, I speak a little Portuguese. Falo pouco de português. Let's now tell them that I am actually learning Portuguese. So we're saying, estou a aprender português. The first word I said was estou. That means I am, estou a aprender. Aprender means to learn. And when we put it along with that little one, when we're doing estou a aprender is the same thing you're saying in English, learning. Is that ing effect, okay? So if you say I am learning, you just need to say estou a aprender português. Portuguese. Estou a aprender português. Estou a aprender português. You probably noticed that now that I'm saying it quicker, I'm putting together the aprender in nearly just one word, isn't it? Estou a aprender. It's just a big a aprender. Estou a aprender português. I hope you've liked to learn all these very helpful, very useful expressions. I want to just go through them just once again, slowly with you, just for you to remember everything we've done on this episode. Are you ready? So first we've learned sorry. Desculpe. Excuse me? Com licença. please, por favor, se faz favor, faz favor. No worries, it's not a problem. Não faz mal. Não há problema. Excuse me, can you say again? Diga, desculpe. Could you repeat, please? Podia repetir, por favor? Could you speak more slowly, please? Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? I would like a coffee. Queria café. Sorry, I don't understand. Desculpe, não compreendo. I speak a little Portuguese. Falo pouco de português. I am learning Portuguese. Estou a aprender português. So I'll say these expressions once again, but now I won't say any English word, just the Portuguese words, and I will leave a bit of time for you to repeat after me, to consolidate what we've learned today on this episode. Are you ready? Desculpe. Com licença. Por favor. Se faz favor. Faz favor. Não faz mal. Não há problema. Diga. Podia repetir, por favor? Podia falar mais devagar, por favor? Queria café. Desculpe, não compreendo. Falo pouco de português. Estou a aprender português. Okay, I hope you've liked this episode. So, see you next time. Tchau, até a próxima.